What's up guys, Dirty Dan here. So today we're working on the Z. It's the first day of the project. I have lots of stuff to do. I have lots of parts to install and a lot of stuff to figure out along the way. So this is her right now. She's a little dirty. It's been rained on, left outside a couple nights. It's been inside the garage just collecting dust. But the exterior is put together, ready for me to take off the front bumper, the core support, radiator, headlights, everything, so I can start installing the drivetrain. I'm honestly in love with this car, the way it looks. Even dirty, it's just breathtaking. Then you have the piece of shit fucking drift car over there. But yeah, all right, so let's get to work. This is the 370Z 6-speed. It's JK 6-speed transmission, and we're gonna put it together today. So I got a few parts that I have to install. So before I start explaining all the parts that I have to install on this thing and on the engine itself, I actually bought the engine and transmission along with all the wiring from a 2014 Nissan 370Z manual. And I was expecting like an entire crate engine, you know, with the whole like engine and transmission assembled already. But that wasn't the case. So they came in on a pallet separately, which is, I guess, fair because I had to do a clutch job anyway, and then the CSC delete kit on that anyway. But there was a couple of issues. The manual transmission came like with nothing on it, dude. Like this shifter bracket right here wasn't on. So I just took the bracket off just so you can see it better. And I had to wait for the fucking ice cream truck to pass by because couldn't hear anything. But anyway, this is all I got from Sac City. Okay. Got that in there. Basically, just the transmission itself. They didn't give me the shifter bracket that came with it. They didn't give me the fucking spring. I had to order that. I also had to order this socket where the shifter goes into, I guess into here. And then since it didn't come with a shifter, I took it upon myself to order a short throw Z1 shifter. And so we'll see how that goes. I've never had one of these. I never installed one of these, so it's gonna be my first time. Also had to get this boot from Z1 as well. I guess that's necessary. I don't know, we'll see. Over here, we've got the CSC delete kit. So this is just the cover right here. And it comes with all the other goodies. Gaskets, seals, whatever. I believe this is the throw-out bearing shaft. And then you got your slave cylinder, throw-out bearing, everything. So you gotta watch a YouTube video again on how to install this, but we'll get through it. We'll get it done. So the main goal here is to get this transmission assembled, ready to hook up to the engine. So today's goal is to get that put together. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna start with the brackets and the short shifter and move on to the CSC delete kit from there. So let's go.
So this is the clutch fork pivot ball, and if you're running like an aftermarket clutch, you're most likely going to use this washer right here, which is a 5mm versus this 2mm that they use for like the standard, like the OEM clutch. And I guess that's because like when you use different clutches, the stack height is different for like the clutch and the flywheel and all that stuff. So it needs to be the right height for the clutch fork to work properly. So in this case, we're going to use this thicker one right here. Torque spec for the clutch fork pivot ball is 29 foot-pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and torque this down. I'm gonna have to hold this by hand. I'm gonna have to hug it like it's my buddy. And we're gonna torque it down. I fucking love you, transmission. I fucking love you. So we're gonna go ahead and put our prostate exam gloves on. And then for any prostate exam that you have, you're gonna wanna put lube. So just fucking put some on the tip of your fingers like this. And then just start rubbing it. I hope this video doesn't get taken down. So I figure that's as much as we're gonna need right there. Just go up and down, side to side, get it in the grooves, get it all nice and lubed up. So next we're gonna put some lube on the actual shaft itself. My bad. I thought it was just this part, but you gotta put it on this over here too. So, and you're gonna wanna put some on your pivot ball as well. So yeah, just gotta go in there, put some lube in there. Maybe I'll put some on the outside right here, some on my fingers, and put it all up in that hole. Put it all up in that hole with a LE at the end. Guess that couldn't hurt, right? It's good. We're also going to do ourselves a favor and put a little bit of this stuff on the actual throttle bearing itself. So right along where the inside of this meets the outside of that. So, oops, sorry. So we're just going to go ahead, rub it inside, rub it on the outside, rub it all the way inside. Oh yeah. That's really all you need. You don't need that much. So you get 2 springs with your kit. So this little one right here, this is the one that's gonna go on the actual pivot ball insert. Show you here in a second. So I believe goes in like that. So this thing is flared out. Let me just double check real quick, but I'm pretty sure it goes like this. Just like that. So I guess you can probably twist that accordingly so that the pitchfork meets with it properly. You want to go ahead. There you go. Oh, look at that. It rotates on itself. Just a little bit nudge. And we'll get it in there. So on the Z1 side, this is where it mates with the actual throwout bearing. So we're gonna put some here, and we're gonna put some here on the actual throwout bearing. I'll show you here. Just like that. And we'll put a little bit more. There's a lot of contact there. A lot of off and on. I think my wife just got home. A bit there, a little bit there. Okay. So now, since you still got to put the spring on so that these things mate like that. So this pivot ball side goes on the inside, obviously. So we're gonna put it in the hole like this. So we're gonna take this spring right here. So this one has no upside or downside. It's a flat one. So this is gonna go in your throwout bearing. You're just gonna clip it in like this. This side is going towards the inside and this is the outside. So it's gonna go in just like this. Just gonna slide that hole on there. There you go. There you go, baby. Ooh, there you go. Ooh, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate that. If it lets me, maybe not. Rotate this. You can rotate that. Rotate that all you want. You go ahead. Oh my God, what did I do? So it took a little bit of finagling, but we got it. So now the clutch fork is actually on the spring for the actual throwout bearing, and it's on the spring for the pivot ball. So now if I go back here where the slice cylinder would be, now we got throwout bearing activation. So this is gonna disengage and engage your clutch. So I think I might actually put some better grease on here because I put some CV axle joint grease on here. It's kind of thin. I'm gonna go with like a thicker one because this stuff looks like it's like wearing out too easy. So I don't want that much friction. So probably just stop by, I don't know why I cleaned that off, but I'll probably just stop by like Harbor Freight or AutoZone and get some actual grease. Yeah, so that's it for today. Just got the internal parts going and got this mounted for the most part. So I just to go to Concept Z and get myself that top plate and that top boot. And then it'll be pretty much assembled. The rest of the stuff, like the slice cylinder, clutch lines, all that stuff, is gonna go out here. There's like a little plate to cover that hole. And so we're gonna be doing that when the actual engine and transmission are inside the car, because it really doesn't make any sense to put it on right now. But so it is now Monday and third day of filming. So I actually got this plate. Let me switch this around. So I got this plate that was missing. I got it from Concept Z, and there's also this rubber bushing or boot that goes over this stuff. Somehow I'm gonna have to get that down there, but I'm not gonna worry about that until I actually have to put this in the car, because this stuff right here, this whole shifter and everything, it's gonna be dragging on the underside of the car. So I kind of just wanted to mock it up, make sure I had everything I needed, and it looks like we have everything. So nothing's torqued up, it's all ready to take off, but we are pretty much done. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Dirty Dan Tuning. Thank you. See you guys later.